Yes, Ejimani, also known as Jubian Watchner, is always Arsenal. Five-star performance according to most of our players. We definitely up our goal difference and defeated Nottingham Forest 5-0, and we did it in style. So, let me get with the lineup. We started at Ramsdale in goal. Tomiyasu playing left back. Yes, he played left back again with Gabriel and Saliba in the centre back position. And of course, we had Ben White, who has become a right back player this season. Yes, started with Partey and Jack in the midfield with Odegaard in front of them. Martinelli on one side, Saka on the other side, and Gabriel Jesus on top. Started the game very well with a beautiful goal from Gabriel Martinelli, who is having the form of his life. And I am so proud of Martinelli because he has been plagued with injuries. Then, when he recovered from his injuries, he wasn't really getting much playing time. And now he is growing into a threat against any defense, and he has become a plague for teams' defense. And what a goal! Saka just literally, as a matter of fact, Tomiyasu won the ball, Martinelli received the ball, passed it wide into Saka, and Saka somehow just hooked the ball into the stride of Martinelli, who basically took a very risky chance by heading that ball into the net. Goal. Now, we controlled this first half, but there were moments where we felt like, whoa, what happened against Southampton? We can't allow Nottingham to come back into the game. So we went into the half and we came back out and goal again one time. And boy, what I tell you, we looked like a boss of a team. And as a matter of fact, we are playing like a boss of a team. We are a boss of a team, at least with our starting lineup. And we definitely imposed our strength against this Nottingham Forest team. Now, Saka had to come off because of a knock, right? Reece Nelson came on, and like, you can't ask for nothing better. Reece Nelson haven't played in a while, only scored one Premier League goal, and whap whap, two more Premier League goals for Reece Nelson, who actually had a good second half. Now, Reece Nelson is not necessarily our best winger, but he came on and did what he had to do against a soft team, yes. But he did what he had to do, and Arteta did what he had to do in terms of lifting his confidence and allowing him the playing time. Big up, big up, big up Rich Nelson, and of course Thomas Partey, who wants fit focus and playing with a good system, he can be one of the best CDMs in the game. And he scored. He actually, you can see that Partey worked on his shooting, because you remember last year, Partey was just kicking the ball up in the air like fireworks. But now Partey is actually taking his time and placing the ball in the net from out the box. He attempted it on numerous occasions for the season thus far. He scored a few, and it's basically the same thing, a square back ball into his stride, and what a curling shot from Thomas Partey. And of course, we wrapped the package, the five-star package, with a beautiful goal from Martin Odegaard, who also is having a good season. A few games he kind of disappeared, but more or less Martin Odegaard is becoming a mature and reliable player, especially with the ban on his hand. So 5-0, and I must say, are we going to be on top of the table going into the World Cup? I would say it's a good conversation to be in. We are in a good conversation to be considered. Would Arsenal be on top? Would they be second? Would City overtake them? That is good, because realistically, on paper, we are not a first place team in the English Premier League. We are still building. And to be in that conversation, especially heading into the World Cup, I must say I accept it. And some persons are saying that this typical Arsenal is start of the season hot and sweaty. No. In the past 2, 3 years, no. We actually started poorly. So this is not the usual Arsenal. What we are seeing here is a reflection of what Arteta have been doing with relatively good players. And when I say relatively, most of our players are under the age of 25. And they are not as mature and seasoned as the other players in the Premier League, but they have potential to be some of the greatest players in the world. And Arteta is working with these players, and they are feeling the vibe. So hopefully we can maintain our top position going into the World Cup, because we know the World Cup is definitely going to distort our momentum. But we are playing good, and 5-0 against Nottingham Forest, always a soft team. We taking that, the goal difference looking nice. So watch now is always Arsenal.